Hello and welcome to the Big Arsenal discussion. I'm your host Giles and these are the regulars, Robbie and Amanda. We've gone through the sticky patch, we've got players coming back. I want to ask you both, we'll start with Robbie.
That sticky patch still going on.
We've gone through the sticky patch.
We're in the midst of the sticky patch. We're in the midst.
We're in the midst of this.
We're in the midst of the
green
funk.
patch, or whatever you call it.
Right, we're in the midst of the funk, but we've got players coming back, Robbie. We've got Coquelin come back. Welbeck's not too far away. We need him back. You know, Ozil's had a couple of rest. Alexis had his mid-season break. You know, he's going to galvanise the team. Destiny's not in our hands. We're 5 points off the top. It's a game at a time.
I'm going to say something.
Do you see us getting back into the title race?
I'm going to say something positive now, right? I'm going to say something positive.
Ooh.
If Arsenal win a couple of games back to back, so let's just say the next couple of games there is to win them back to back, I think we can be back on track to win the title. I really do. We've got a lot of players coming back. That these players now in the second half of the season are going to be fresh. The one that we've missed big time, the two that we've missed big time, should I say, is Alexis Sanchez. Because remember last year, he was just grabbing games by the scruff of the neck. Remember when we played Leicester?
Yeah.
And he just literally said, give me the ball. And he run that game, and we beat them 5-2 at their place, right? And Francis Coquelin as well. We've missed those two. They're big game players, and they're coming back. Danny Welbeck, I think if he comes back, will be...
Touch wood.
Yeah, touch wood. He will be big for Arsenal as well, because I just feel that when Danny Welbeck plays in the team and he's on that left-hand side, we've got a better balance.
And also
in the team, he works very hard up and down the pitch.
And he also offers something different
to
Giroud,
and he offers something, you know...
He's got the pace and the power, he can stretch teams.
And I just think that with Arsenal, if you've got a full squad, we saw it towards the end of last season, you've got a full squad, the competition is there, everybody knows they're coming in, you've got to perform, or you're not going to get near the team. So what we need to do is win a couple of games back to back. Just go out there, play without fear, win a couple of games back to back, and I think Arsenal will be back on track for the title. We've gone for a really bad patch, like you said, drawing way too many games. In this Premier League this season, too many draws, you may as well lose a game. You know what I mean? Because if you draw, remember, it's a point for a draw. You draw 3 games. On paper, it looks all right. Yeah, we've got a great draw there. We've got a great... But another team wins 1 game. They've equaled what you've done in 3 games. So we've got to start winning games. That's what we've got to do. Win a couple of games back to back. Go on. The team that wins the title, I believe, this season, and I've been saying this to quite a few of my friends, is a team that goes on a run of about 5-6 games of winning. 6 games, we just win like 6 games in a row. That's going to be the team that's going to win it this season to me. And we're capable of doing it, but we need to get into that, you know, because we're kind of a confidence team as well. You know, so we're the sort of team, we get a couple of wins, we can go on a run. But we need to get back to winning ways ASAP. You're looking at me like I'm mad. You don't think that?
I just look at the fact that we've got probably about 100 million quid in the bank and no striker. And I've said it from day one, I don't care what Giroud's done this season. I keep saying the same thing, Rob.
Giroud
you cannot
scored.
win games unless you score goals. We've
you
had
just
3
said
games,
that
we haven't
You
scored.
just said, look at his stats.
I know, and
earlier
I know,
on.
but
Look at his
still
stats,
have
it compares
this-
to
Olivier
everybody.
Giroud,
I
think he
know.
scored. I think Amanda. I think
yourself,
he's,
Amanda.
No, but
Amanda, you know what?
I've
Hold
never
on,
been
hold on
a
second, right?
Giroud fan. I think
Amanda.
his stats do stack up.
I
okay?
think, right, and this is not just because I've done an interview with him the other day, by the way.
Oh, I think
but
he's
I think,
fabulous, but
I've
he's
said this
not.
before, I think Olivier Giroud has become a scapegoat for many fans, right? The guy scored 13 goals this season.
13?
Right? He scored 13, is it either 12 or 13 Premier League goals this season, right? Which is right up there with the best. Remember, he doesn't take penalties and things like that. So he's scoring goals. Where's the other players need to start stepping up and scoring theirs as well?
But Rob's,
Where's Ramsey, who normally chips in with loads of goals?
3
Where's his goals? Where's Theo's goals? Where's
We
Ox's goals?
definitely have missed Alexis in that department.
absolutely.
And we have missed Alexis.
Yeah.
Got injured.
That's what I'm saying.
He got injured because of.
So
I
now
don't
him
want to
coming
go there,
back,
why he
but
got
now
injured.
him, bit of positivity, he's coming back now, he's back now.
He is
And
back, and
hopefully
you
he'll
know
kick
what?
on.
No one loves Alexis Sanchez more than me. No one does, trust me. But there's something not right with him at the moment. I can't figure it out if it's
Well, he's
just
just
not
come
match
back.
fit. No, it's not. He
He's
looks
just come
fit.
back, that's
no,
what
but
it
he
is.
looks fit, doesn't he? He's running like a lunatic. But he's running into a lot of players and he's losing the ball.
Yeah, it's
And
just rustiness,
I'm-
isn't it?
Look, I would never ever slate that man. I just love the man to pieces. Ever. But I'm just saying, For me, and I keep saying the same thing, it's wonderful. As long as our club hits fourth, that's what they want. They don't care, right? We care. So yes, Giroud's stats add up. We've gone 3 Premier League games without scoring, so his stats are starting to come down a little bit now. The other players aren't kicking in with him. We are missing something up front. I know the perception is that
Jamie Vardy went 7 games without scoring.
Right.
Remember that?
Okay.
Until the other day.
But they haven't
when he
got
scored
100, 200 million sitting in the bank. They're doing it. Don't let's start talking about Leicester because look at them.
But let's
What a
forget
phenomenal-
exactly what that's what I'm saying.
you
Let's
can't-
forget
Looking
the money
ahead,
part for a minute.
looking
But
ahead,
you
looking
can't
ahead.
forget the money part.
Looking
Rob.
ahead, though,
It's the
Amanda.
team we got at the moment.
Yeah, Amanda.
Every
Look,
season's like Groundhog season. Do you know if we don't kick on Jan, it's normally we start off August great and then we start to lose in Jan. Normally we kick off August not great and January we kick on. And
usually,
we're
what
catching up.
happens is we.
No, the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, the reason why we
Top slipped to fourth.
Yeah,
Same.
because of injuries. But we've got people coming
Okay,
back,
right.
and that's what we're trying to talk
Let's-
about. We're trying to assess.
Every team's got injuries, Giles. We can say
But we're
this all the
talking.
time.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. The trend. I know why people are pessimistic because there's a trend. 2007-8, we dropped off the cliff. 2009-10, we dropped off the cliff. A couple of seasons ago, when we were unbeaten for the first part of the season, Aaron Ramsey gets injured, we drop off the cliff. We understand there's a trend. However, at this moment in time, looking ahead, we've got players coming back, players that we can use to try and get us to goals. We've missed Danny Welbeck immensely as well. You know,
Okay, and I love Danny
we
Welbeck.
can give us a different option.
He can give us an option.
You know,
but he hasn't-
we've all been saying
he didn't score that
Giroud.
much for us, did he?
No, but the odd
It's-
goal here and there doesn't.
I think the Alexis one,
Yeah.
like you said,
Yeah.
is big. If we can get Alexis back
Yes.
firing, along with Giroud, Giroud needs to get 20, 25 goals this season, right? He's on track to do that at the moment. Where they out? This is what I'm saying. Stop blaming Giroud and let's start
I'm
looking
not
at some.
blaming
let's
Giroud. I'm blaming Wenger.
let's
Let's
start-
get this straight.
Listen,
all right?
it's what we got a few weeks ago, right, when we was up the top. No one weren't blaming Wenger no more. These are the same guys that had us there. What they got to do is they got to start stepping up,
Rob.
and they got to start.
Even-
We
even
can't have
players
had
like-
favourites that we
Rob,
don't want to blame.
I was
the
asked
thing-
the question when we walked out of Man City that day. Fantastic foot, and everyone said, "Oh, you can't want Wenger to go now." So I still want Wenger to go that day, and I still this day. I still
Yeah, you
want
said
him.
you want him to go at the end of the season.
Yeah, that's right. Not
Yeah,
now,
that's-
of course
that's-
not. No,
that's
not
fair
now.
enough.
Right,
That's your-
that's not going to happen. Right, so we do. He does have to do something. Look, forget the summer. This is the best chance we're going to have. We've got
It
Pep
is.
going to City. That's going to boost them. Whatever
Mourinho to
happens.
Man United, probably.
God no, this is our chance. Forget the fact that Aguero's at City and Vardy's at Leicester, and Leicester are just phenomenal. Us to kick on, we have to have everyone behind Giroud scoring goals, right?
That's
It's
what
not
we're
going to.
saying, yeah.
It's not happening. So you tell me how it's going to change.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
Go on.
Man. I'm just trying to say.
Three
the far-
without any goals. 3 Premier
So we've
League
got
goals.
Alexis coming back. We've got
But he's
Alexis
back.
So I'm
But he's
just
not.
trying-
You've
I'm
got to
just
give. Go
I'm
on.
All
just trying to say that I hear the players that we got is what we got. Yeah. So I don't want to hear nothing about that money and this and that right now. We talk about that in the summer.
Yeah, it's
You know?
gone. It's gone
Riyad
now.
Mahrez
We
cost
talk about it
400
every
grand.
summer.
Riyad Mahrez cost 400 grand. I want these players that are there now, right? That are capable of scoring, capable of
going on a run.
producing, to say to themselves, get together in that change room and say to themselves, right, you know what? No more messing about now. We want to win this thing. We're going to go out there this weekend. We're going to smash this
Whoever
thing.
it is,
When we
yeah.
play Leicester at home,
Rob.
we're going to show Leicester that we.
Right.
I want that. I want to see that mentality in Arsenal.
It comes
We
back
got-
to
We're
the
gonna
leadership
show-
thing, doesn't
We're
it?
going to show Leicester
Rob.
that, you know what, you're some little upstarts. Be careful, you're coming to the Emirates, you're going to get slapped up. I want to see that.
Rob, we got Bournemouth away first.
that-
But what I'm saying is, right, you're talking about it, you've got Ox out of form, Theo out of form, Ramsey out of form,
They get
Flamini.
back in form.
Right, they're
Get
not
back in
in form.
Yeah, so what do
that's-
you do when you're not in form? You go out there, you put in the extra hours or whatever it is on the training game, get yourself back in form.
I'm going to have to wrap this up. I'm going to leave you lot to argue after we come off the air. It's been a big Arsenal discussion. Leave your comments in the box below and thanks for watching.
Daniel got hits.